All right, so we are leaving for our Electrify Expo weekend in Dallas, Fort Worth area in Arlington, actually. Yay! We're very excited. Getting a little bit of a late start, but we're not in any rush. We're just going to cruise through. Hopefully not hit too much traffic in Dallas, but who knows?
Right.
We are looking forward to this, or I've been very excited about it. So, and it looks like the weather's going to be great. It's in November. So sometimes you don't know what you get, but it's going to be in the 70s and 80s with little to no chance of rain.
Right onto South Loop
So
289.
hopefully, I bought tickets for both days because I'm a nerd. I did VIP one.
I will agree with that.
I did VIP for one day, and one day just to go through and again and look at it, everything, and see stuff we missed. So hopefully it'll be a good experience. We'll get to see some cool stuff.
We're going to try and be better about recording some
Yeah.
stuff, or at least do some video so
And
we can share.
See if I can get some people to talk to us on camera. I don't know. You may have had to have press credentials to be able to interview people, something like this. I'm not sure, but it'd be fun. And I'm a little disappointed. I think Ford's there, Tesla's there, Lucid's there, which I'm excited about. Lucid, I'm excited about all of them, but I was really hoping that BMW would be there and Mercedes and some of those others too, especially with the iX3 coming out and the GLC with the EQ technology coming out for the Mercedes group. But it is what it is. Who knows? We got our dogs tucked away in the kennel, and we're ready to go start our trip. I guess we'll check in a little bit. They have us down for one charging stop at Eastland, Texas. It'd be a little over 3 hours of driving.
I'm going to say it. We are going to be charging across Texas.
That's right. We are charging across Texas. Amen, sister. Hey, everybody. We're kind of back. There we go. It's hit 75% on our battery. We traveled 65.4 miles on 25% of the battery. I thought we were driving down, hit on the highway, and I realized I charged it up to 100%, and I hadn't done an actual countdown to how many miles we're going per percentage of the battery. So we'll do that. I'll turn it back on again about 50% and let you know how far we've gone. So far, we've been on the highway the vast majority of the time. I have it set on 80 miles per hour on the speedometer, which typically BMWs and the Mercedes are usually 1 or 2 miles per hour slower than that. So we're probably actually traveling about 78 miles per hour if you checked it up by GPS. So we'll see. So far, average efficiency has been 2.8 miles per kilowatt hour, which isn't too bad for driving 80 down the highway. We'll see how it goes. We'll check back in a little bit. Talk to you later. We are getting off of US 84 onto I-40. We'll be heading towards the Metroplex now. Not that we haven't been, but we'll be officially on I-20. On I-20, sorry, not I-40. I-20, heading that way. We are currently at 53% state of charge. We're supposed to arrive at the charging station at 30. Maybe I misjudged this. This may be taking me to Ty. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll charge whenever we get there. I was going to let you know. So far we're at 116.8 miles on this trip. I'll check back in just a second and let you know where we're at when we hit 50. We're cruising down. We're at 51%. I was going to kind of catch it whenever we switch over and see how far we've gone. We've gone over 60 miles this quarter. So we're over 126 right now. Still at 51%. Moving along. A lot of traffic. We haven't slowed down for a lot, but there's been a couple of times where we got caught passing where we were down to about 76 miles an hour as far as the speedometer shows. Definitely a lot of trucks on I-20. But it's been a comfortable ride so far. I have no complaints. We haven't had to take a bathroom break yet, but that may be coming up soon. I don't know. You know, we are a little old, and we have had large drinks. So we'll see.
I'm sure everyone is just on pins and needles.
I know.
When will they stop and use the bathroom? That's so interesting.
That is. Brought to you by Depends.
Not yet, thankfully.
Not yet, thankfully. No. But that day is a coming, probably. Sorry, guys. We are in the medical field, so we do have PP humor quite frequently. But we're just sticking with the PP humor. We won't go beyond that right now. Yay! Still at 51%, so we're cruising along here. Trying to catch it just as it switches over. There's 50. So we used 128.9. So we went a little over 63 miles. So 65 miles the first quarter and a little over 63 the second. That's not too bad.
Nope.
That's pretty consistent. And I wasn't even thinking I can use my hands-free driving on this road, and I haven't let myself do it. So here we go. I'm hands-free, baby. All right. Well, we will catch up to you whenever we pull in to charge. I think I messed up. Here we go. So we charged 41 minutes, 37 seconds, put in 58 kilowatts, total price 43.84. We went to the pot, got up to 99%, went from I think 46 to 99%. We stopped here to use the restroom, decided to go ahead and eat because we were hungry, and wound up charging like that. This should get us all the way to the hotel. See you in a bit. So we are charged up and ready to go, and we are heading out. We stayed 41 minutes here to charge. We went from 46 to 99% because we're bad. Anyway, that'll get us all the way to the hotel, or should. And
our tummies are full.
Yeah. Now we'll probably have to take another break to go to the bathroom. We are loads of fun.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it is crazy how much fun we have on these trips. Just old people problems. But it's been fun. The car's been driving nice. I really do love this BMW. It's been a great car to get. I thoroughly recommend that you look into getting one, especially if you can get one that comes off a lease and doesn't have a lot of miles on it. That way you have the rest of the new car warranty on it, and hopefully you can get it as a CPO and get an extra year added onto it, and drives nice. Very little maintenance. One of the
And CPO, for those that don't know, is certified
pre-owned. That's true. I guess I should say that.
I know because I'm married to a nerd.
Because a nerd. Typically, cars, foreign cars, I'm not overly excited about owning just because the cost of maintenance and all that kind of stuff. But with an electric vehicle, you kind of bypass some of that. It's be more expensive than going to GM and having your Blazer EV worked on, but you don't have anywhere near the moving parts. Tesla likes to brag that a gas car with a transmission and engine has over 2,000 moving parts, and its motors only have about 20. I'm not sure exactly how accurate that is. I just read that on one of their ads just the other day, and but it's essentially that an electric car has very few moving parts. There's a lot less to take care of. You don't have to do regular oil changes or anything like that. You got to rotate the tires, change the tires when you need them. Our car, we drive almost constantly with one pedal driving, where we don't use our brakes at all. So you have very little brake wear, very little wear on your rotors or your pads.
Tires are a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Than gas car tires.
And we're kind of skewed. We haven't had this is our first EV, well, our second, but the first one we've had to replace a tire on, and it's got those big old wheels and big old tires on it, and those are just expensive no matter what. So I would like to have another EV
probably
someday that maybe doesn't have the biggest wheels that you can get for them, and has more aerodynamic tires. Typically smaller wheels and tires mean better range. The bigger tires you get, the more rolling resistance and all that kind of stuff, and it will decrease your efficiency and decrease your range. Although it's probably 30 miles compared from one tire or wheel combination to the next. But still, I want to get with our next one. I want it to be the most efficient we can get. Anywho, anything else?
Am I allowed to talk about our last trip to Dallas? I was reminiscing that we one of the last trips that we took to Dallas, we went to a Donny Osmond concert, who was his idea to take me there, because
she loves her some Donny
he's
Osmond.
my very first crush that I ever had, and so we went to Dallas and in the EV, and I had a really good trip there. But his concert, he did such a good job.
He did. He was amazing,
including everybody and playing all the old favorites, and that was a fun concert. Even there was several.
And I'm not a Donny Osmond fan, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah. So anyway, that's hey Donny Osmond, I love you.
Hey. Well, shoot. All right. Anything else?
I just want to throw that in.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah. You can edit, Lauren, if you want to edit that. I know you love him too.
That's right. We love Donny Osmond.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
We are at the Live at Lowe's Hotel. Kind of nice. Looks like the old school Texas Rangers field. I think that's another picture of it. Nice room. You can look out our window, the Global Life Field. AT&T Stadium's right over here too. Here's the Professional Bull Riders Bar, the Blue Moon Tap. It's kind of a nice little area.
This is outside our hotel. There's AT&T Stadium. Showed you the Globe Life Field, whatever, and all those stuff a while ago. It's a little river area out here. Park. This is the back side of our hotel. Looks pretty good. There's a nice little waterfall over there. All right. We're outside the Rangers facility, just walking around, looking at stuff, and lo and behold, Josh Young. Woohoo! Yay! And here's the front of Texas Stadium, or the Ranger Stadium, Globe Life Park. Pretty cool. And they did have at least one electrical charger, DC fast charger, maybe level 2, in the employee parking lot too. Yay, team. I believe that's where the e-bikes, e-motorcycles, and scooters and everything are going to be tested. Kind of cool. We're a little bit early. It looks pretty impressive. We are waiting in line to drive the Lucid Air. We just drove the Gravity. Great car, fun. So we are walking over towards the Electrify Expo, and this street is part of the test drive route. I was kind of hoping we'd see some cars over here. Oh, there's a Lucid Gravity there. That's one of them. There's another one. We drove that yesterday. Yeah, we drove that yesterday. And then we're heading across. That is a Choctaw Stadium. That used to be the old Globe Life Park. Not sure exactly what they do on this now, but it is part of the deal. And they, as you can see, there's a F-150 Lightning behind there. And I can't tell what the other one is. That might be the Toyota BZ behind that, but I'm not sure. They do have electric motorcycles and stuff that are going around too. I don't know if that's one or not, but
Those are there too. That's a GMC, so but that is the EV though. Oh yeah, baby.
So do I do this?
Spread, yeah, go like this. That looks like terrific.
Got like a good look.
Yeah,
like X.
that'd be a good shot for us too. Good.
Yay.
All right. Hopefully my shirt's long enough and my gut won't hang out. Yay! Woohoo! Rangers! All right. So we're walking over to the Electrify Expo, having some fun.
Getting some steps in for sure.
Getting some steps in.
I had 13,000 yesterday.
Oh wow! I didn't even look to see what my final tally was. Yeah. For some reason, you were about 1,000 ahead of me though. Yeah. Even though we pretty much walked everywhere together. Yeah. Not sure exactly why, but who knows? In the grand scheme of things. This is day 2 of Electrify Expo. We had a good day yesterday. We drove almost all the cars except for Teslas. I'm hoping we can get. I messed up on putting my Allie J's zinc inspired sunscreen on my face, so I must have left a white mark. Oh well. But it sure worked well. They did. It worked very well. Thank you, Allie J. Her all natural products are worth the time to look for. Yes. She has a kiosk at KK's in Lubbock, Texas. And I think she has a website too. No, she has a Facebook site, Allie J Soaps, I believe. Yes. Well worth the time. Yes, I actually brought some of her soaps too that we've used to bathe with this trip, and our skin's nice and soft. That's right. And this is an unpaid promo. Yes. We are getting no compensation for this. That's right. We love you. Allison. That's right. Good friends. Yes. Okay, so so what was your favorite part about yesterday? Anything in particular? I think I liked when you got into the cars, I sat in the back seat while he drove, and we'd have a representative ride with us, and just meeting the different representatives, kind of their story or their, I mean, it's a short little trek around, but you got to know the people, or they just think it was interesting. I think that would be a fun job to have, is to talk to people all day long. And they all seemed to enjoy it. We didn't have anybody. Everybody was very nice. And, I agree. Everybody was very professional, fun. Most of them were very talkative. And they had interesting information about each car. For the most part, we could have filmed what each car, some of the different, what do you call it? The length of time that you can. The driving range? The driving range, yes. Okay. But for between charges and all that. That interests me. Yeah, my favorite probably, I love the Lucids, both the Lucid Air and I think we were driving a Lucid Touring, which is an all-wheel drive car. I think it gets close to 500 miles of EPA rated range, which I figure if you kind of go by what my car does at highway speeds, like 80 miles an hour, you could probably get, over 350 probably on it. Pretty sure a constant 80 miles an hour, which is pretty good. Yeah. That's a long time to be in a car. Definitely. At any rate. But we really like that. I like the Lucid Gravity, the one we just showed you back there. That's a really nice car. It's a pretty car. One of the prettiest cars we drove, for sure. The Lucids are really fast charging too, which is a big thing. Everybody worries about range and everything, but good quality charging, cars that can charge pretty quickly and have a steady charging curve are just as important as range, as far as I'm concerned. Right. But anyway, it was fun. I also really liked the Ford F-150 Lightning. The Lightning, yeah, that's the only truck we drove. I liked it. Yeah, the Mach-E was nice too, the Ford Mach-E, but the F-150 Lightning was definitely a highlight of the drives for me. Anywho, we did drive the VinFast. That's the Toyota BZ, the electric one. Anyway, we did drive the VinFast, which is an electric car from Vietnam, and it was okay. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not the same quality as the Teslas or the Lucids or the Fords even. It did seem like all the cars we drove, they had different
modes to drive in, and they all call them different things, but they're kind of the same. A sports mode, but they call it a different thing. Or
they all have some version of an economy mode.
Yes.
Where it kind of tunes down the power and acceleration to increase your range. They all have a sport mode that ups the ante so you can drive faster and have more fun with it.
What was the one that had, what they call it, that he said that you can really punch it and go a little bit faster?
That was a Toyota. And Toyotas are okay. They're just getting into the EV game. They've really pushed hard back against it. And I think they finally figured out that if they're going to be competitive, especially on the global scale, selling cars in Europe and in China or not anywhere in Asia, they're going to have to compete with China. That means they need to sell EVs, and they need to sell good EVs. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We did see an old Mustang, which will piss a lot of people off. There's
we'll include pictures of it
from it on the video too, from yesterday, where somebody took an old, it's probably a late '60s Mustang, and did a conversion to electric.
I think it looked really cool.
It looks. I liked it.
If you're into old cars, but you want to drive EV, there's your answer right there. I wonder how much it costs to convert
That's a good question.
I'd like to find out. That's
a good question. That's where the e-bikes and motorcycles are being tested. You can see some people out there on the course now, riding those around. They look pretty fun. I'm too old for that though. And over here, they have some of the motorcycle stuff over there too. We'll do some more in just a minute.
We are taking a break on the Sunday, second day of the Electrify Expo. What do you think, Linda?
I just got to eat a delicious grilled cheese sandwich, so I'm happy right this minute.
That's right. Me too. We're sitting in some shade.
Yes.
It is 79 degrees outside.
I know the weather's been a lot nicer today.
So yesterday it's cooler than yesterday. Yesterday was it was hot, and today's been better. The crowds have been a lot less, so it's been easier to get around.
Yeah, we drove the F-150 Ford Lightning again, and we had no line when we went through.
Yeah, we went straight to the
There's
truck.
a truck. Oh, go on over there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
We drove the Model 3, Model Y, Cybertruck, and the Model X too, all in pretty quick order. And yesterday there was 40 people or 50 people in line the whole time to drive them. We decided to leave yesterday and go watch the Tech football game.
Yeah,
it's a much better decision.
Yes.
And right now we just checked. The Lady Raiders are up by 9 in the second quarter, playing Arkansas. Wreck 'em Lady Raiders. Anyway, I'm wearing my Tech hat.
Yes, he's getting lots of people coming up saying.
Yeah, we have lots of guns up here.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah. Since we've been here.
Yo, they're having a pretty good year this year, aren't they?
And we met somebody who is friends with Jashawn Johnson. He was working one of the booths here. We visited with him for a minute too.
Yeah, he was friendly.
Yeah, he was friendly. Everybody's been pretty friendly. We've had one driving person. Was he on the Lightning today? He was not conversive at all. It was like, I'm just here to make sure you don't screw up.
Yeah, almost uncomfortable quiet.
I know.
Yeah.
So, but
everybody else has
been great. There was a great lady in the Toyota, I believe. She was real friendly. They've all been real friendly and been helpful. Anyway, we'll check in after a while.
Bye.
Okay, so we are leaving the Electrify Expo for the last time this weekend. We're going back to our hotel. So what did you think, Linda?
I'm so glad we came. It's been a real good trip. It was a fun 2 days.
It was a fun 2 days. I've enjoyed it. Today was way more relaxed. It was way less busy. Yesterday was crazy how long you had to wait, especially like to drive the Teslas. We didn't even attempt to drive Teslas yesterday, just because of how overwhelmed they were with people wanting to test drive them. Today was way easier. You just walk right up to the front. Sometimes you didn't even have to wait. You just went to the line and got in the car and drove it. So that was kind of nice. What else can we say? We had a lot of fun. There's definitely a lot of stuff here, a lot of specialized equipment and stuff like that. And you can see there's lots of trucks coming. Here's the Cybertruck. And there's the Ford Mach-E Rally, I believe is what that is, with another Cybertruck right behind it. It's pretty cool. The Cybertruck was pretty cool. I've never driven a car with had rear wheel steer and had steer by wire, so that was kind of nice. And Linda didn't want to drive any of them just because.
I just thought I got nervous.
Yeah.
Once I watched him with him, I thought, I don't think I want to do it. But it was fun riding and all.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And I figured out at the very end, right before we walked up the damn gates, that I had my microphone on backwards. So Lauren, when you're editing to this, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can still hear me pretty good, because I tend to be chatty. I talk a lot, so hopefully it'll look good. Sound good.
She's good at fixing stuff.
Yeah. And when we checked, the Lady Raiders were ahead by 16 at halftime.
Woohoo!
All right, go Lady Raiders.
Hands up.
That's right.
Electrify Expo Dallas 2025.